And one of the things Patch says is he feels like the world is wallowing in misery. And one of the most radical things you can do is have a good day. Well, that's not radical to us in Unity. I mean, we teach this. But let me ask you this. We all know that life is serious. If we forget, we can turn on the news for a couple minutes. We get reminded how serious life is. But is there anybody here besides me that's ever had the particular gift or talent of making life even more serious than it already is? Because I'm an expert. I can forget everything in 10 seconds and revert, So I wrote a song for myself about this. So you can see if this helps you. This is called Writer's Block, or the long-term positive and negative effects of worry. I was worried about not writing any songs. No words, no tunes, nothing for way too long. I was worried I'd never write again. Maybe there was no more ink in my pen. And I thought about that, and I began to feel ashamed. I was ashamed that I'd been worried about not writing. I've been through droughts before and come out fighting. It seemed like my worry was out of control, and I was ashamed about it down to my soul. And then it hit me what I was doing, and I started feeling guilty. I was guilty that I could let myself feel shame over something so insignificant as this writing game. I thought I'd released that stuff long ago, and I felt guilty that I had such a long way to go. And then I realized what I was doing, and I got embarrassed. I was embarrassed that my shame could make me feel guilty. All these negative thought patterns, man, it was silly. If someone could see inside my head, they'd give me a drug and put me to bed. Yeah, I was embarrassed, and that made me mad. I was angry that I could be so immature. I was angry at me, down on myself for sure. And as my anger turned into resentment, I thought about what the long-term effects of that meant, and I realized what I was doing to my body, and I began to feel afraid. I was afraid of what I was doing to myself. All these negative emotions affecting my health. If body and mind are so interconnected, my shame, guilt, worry, and fear were making me infected, and I was afraid that I was becoming depressed. And as I began to sink into depression, the effect on my body and mind became an obsession. The outcome of this could not be in doubt, and that gave me something new to worry about. I knew that I might not be around for too long, so I wrote it all down, and I had a new song. When I thought about that, I was fine again. Thank you. It's pretty silly. But there's great joy in that. See, there's great joy in taking something limiting, troublesome, bothersome, restrictive, and turning it inside out, upside down, reframing it with humor so it's not such a big deal anymore. That's a wonderful thing to practice. And worry is the enemy of joy, right? Because when we're worried, are we in this moment? No. When we're worried, where are we? Past to the future, right. It's okay to look at the past and the future, David. Just don't stare.